welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is China, also known as Sugar Doll Plans or Sugar Box Stickers, whichever you prefer. And this is a plan with me for the week of January 10th, 2022. And I am using this Alpine kit from CaressPress with printable foil from Planner Pixie. You can also buy it from Planner Pixie non-printable, but I have the ability to make my own stickers and foil and all of that stuff, so I just buy printables sometimes from time to time, and I really wanted to use this Alpine kit, and I knew the snowflakes and the silver were going to go perfectly with this kit, so I was very excited. At first I was kind of feeling like silver and gold, and you will see me like kind of struggle with the base, like what am I doing? This base was really difficult for me to figure out. There weren't a lot of like extra box options. And there weren't a lot of, sorry, sipping my water. There weren't a lot of, as usual with CaressPress kits, there weren't a lot of like little things, and it honestly starts to freak me out. I'd rather have like more little things sometimes, because I think I'm just so used to like, I don't know, pre-extender planning in my head and like using little things to do all of that, if you will. So I just think I start to get like too overwhelmed, and then there are like 2 double box scenes with this, and both of those scenes were so pretty, but I felt like, okay, now I have to incorporate them together, although I have seen people do that differently. Also, sorry, I don't know if you can hear my ice maker. It's currently 1:10 a.m. and I'm just trying to get this done, go to bed, start the export process, and then upload in the morning, take my pictures, and do as I do. If you're watching this when this video is live, it is Wednesday. Happy hump day. But yeah, it's been officially like almost a week since we got back from Oregon. I really felt like this kit perfectly kind of encapsulated the vibes, even though I didn't go like skiing. Both kits I used were kind of like ski winter vibes, but still, there was snow on the ground the first part of like being in Oregon. It didn't snow at all while we were there, but that kind of made me a little bit happy, because I didn't want to get stuck there, and I also didn't want it to snow here and then get stuck there. So I was, by Thursday to Thursday, by the time it was time to go home, I was just like, get me out of there, get me home. Just definitely, I'm a homebody. So anyways, this week and this plan with me is the week that I got to go to Portland, and I didn't really get to see a good chunk of it. A lot of my time was spent thanks to Apple, and I understand like it's a pandemic, don't come for me. No one gets it more than me. Like, I used to work in retail. I have tried to work for Apple several times and almost did, so trust me, I understand, and I understand how their process works, so don't come for me. But I was having this issue with my phone where my camera was like saying it didn't recognize the part that was installed, and I was like, what are you talking about? And so like my telephoto camera lens and my wide angle camera lens just were not working, which was like the worst time for that to happen, because I really wanted to take like nice pretty pictures. Like, I don't take my DSLR with me anywhere, especially not flying across the country. It just ends up being more of a hassle. So I mean, when you have a camera on your phone that can do like 12 times zoom, and I'm not saying it always does perfect, but it has pretty good, I have an iPhone 12 Pro Max, so it has pretty good like, oops, sorry, you might have heard my nails tapping my little container underneath my drawer accidentally, but it takes pretty good nighttime quality pictures and like zoom quality pictures for the most part, as long as I have my telephoto lens. But since I did not have the telephoto lens working properly, like my pictures, like trying to take 5 times zoom with just like the standard camera, were kind of trash. So that was kind of annoying. But like I said, due to like trying to get my phone repaired and all of that at the Apple store, it did end up taking me quite a bit of time. Nearly like 30 minutes. I mean, we had gone there a little bit earlier, hoping that we could get my phone like started working on fast enough, but it pretty much did take like, from my appointment was supposed to be like 2:30. I probably should have just made it earlier. I didn't know what time we were gonna end up getting there, and then they took until almost 3 something to see me, and then the guy, he went and looked for my fiance, and then he found me. My fiance pointed him in my direction while I was talking to the guy in the front who's like kind of like doing all the appointment booking system and stuff like that. And I was just trying to like explain to the guy, like, I'm not here this whole entire time. Like, I really need to know, like I want to go see stuff. Like, I'm only here really for the day. And even then, not a very long time. It was only like a few hours, which I felt so guilty for, towards my fiance, because like I really wanted to go, and we had rented a car, and he paid for the rental car, and he drove 3.5 hours, and like I don't know, he's just the sweetest, my fiance. I love him so much. Yeah, I felt like so guilty because they were taking up so much time, of my time being there, and we didn't have a lot of time. So very frustrating to deal with, but we made do. So yeah, you guys will hear more kind of like the stories in the day by day, which we are like pretty much getting to. So I think, while I finish up the rest of this space, I'm just gonna go ahead and get into it, if you guys don't mind. So starting off on Monday, we had to pick up a rental car, but actually even end up needing to pick up a rental car. So here's the situation, was like, my fiance's mom, like, her car is like tight in the back, and we were thinking like there wasn't going to be enough room for her, my fiance, me. My fiance is 6'5", me, and like her boyfriend, because her boyfriend like has back issues, and he needs to put like the seat all the way back when he's in car rides. So we were thinking like, it's not going to be enough room, let's rent a car. So, and also my fiance and I wanted to rent a car like the second half of the week, so that way we could drive ourselves to the airport on Thursday without having to like wake up his mom and deal with that and all of that. So we ended up renting a car, and like we thought, because my fiance has a Hertz like gold membership through USAA, we thought that like they were gonna honor that, but like they said they weren't a Hertz Gold location, so they just ended up giving us like a full-size sedan, which was fine. We had like a Hyundai, and it had Apple CarPlay or Android Autoplay, which was more than my fiance's mom's car had, but she does have like chains on her tires and snow tires and all that stuff, so it could have gone either way, but we just ended up using that car, the rental car, to go. So we picked up our rental, and from the rental was like at the little small airport that we flew out of and we flew into. So, it was in Redmond, and from Redmond we drove to a place called Troutdale, or Edgewood. We stayed at a McMenamins, which is like a chain of hotels that has like, they take historic locations that like people want to destroy, and then they turn them into hotels and like breweries and pubs with movie theaters and all of these things, golf courses, etc. So we stayed at a McMenamins. I think it's McMenamins Edgewood is where we stayed. So when we drove there, we like left our bags and got ready to go towards Portland, because Portland was only like 20-25 minutes away, and it was a Monday, so there wasn't as much traffic, but on the way there we did have to go through like the mountains and the snow, so that was kind of scary, but I'm so grateful for my fiance for keeping us safe and driving safely. So we got there and we were looking for food, and we decided to go to a like food truck place, because I felt like that was the easiest thing to find something that we could all enjoy. My fiance's mom is a vegetarian, so we went to a food truck place called Cartlandia, and they had quite a few good looking things, and I did decide to just have like a sushi burrito there, and I also had a lychee boba with like lychee jelly and mango popping pearls and all of that. It was so good. I had it blended. And then we made our way into like Portland proper. Is Pioneer Place is kind of where it's called. And I had my Apple Store appointment to get my camera fixed. And like I kind of explained in the intro, had a lot of hiccups with that. But while they fixed my camera, I had to drop off my phone for that, which I was not really wanting to do, especially in COVID and like not being there that long, and having my doubts that they would have my phone ready in time because they were having all of these issues with staffing and getting their stuff done. But we went across the street from the Apple Store where there was a Muji, and if you are a like Japanese stationery loving girl, or just you love Muji and you know what Muji is, like how exciting it is to see a Muji. And the Muji we went to had like a barista robot, so I did end up marking in my planner that I had a honey rose latte, and just so you know, the robot made us our drinks. And then we went to a very popular bookstore called Powell's, and I really loved it. I just didn't have any room after going to Sisters and shopping. I knew I wasn't going to have any room in my carry-on, so I did not get any books at Powell's, but I really wanted to because I thought it was like a really great bookstore, better than Barnes & Noble even to me. After going to Powell's, we just walked to Voodoo Donut, which I was super excited to try again. The first time I had it was in Austin, like in 2019 in August, when I went to SPC Planner Party, and I loved their donuts. I love yeast donuts. I hate cake donuts. Like, I don't hate cake donuts, they're just not yeast donuts, and that's okay. So then, we got our Voodoo Donuts, and then we went to grab food in a neighborhood called Richmond, I think, or something, in Portland, and we had sushi. And then we went to an ice cream place that I had accidentally sent my fiance and his mom to when my fiance visited his mom like 4 years before, called Salt and Spoon. It's a chain, I think, but it was really like popular and poppin' and busy, and there was like a line out the door when he went last time. So this time there was no line, so we checked it out, and my fiance and I shared a cinnamon snickerdoodle ice cream. And then we got to the hotel, and they had a salt pool at the hotel, so we did go swimming. I didn't really want to. I was like scared because it was so cold, but we did end up swimming in the salt pool, and his mom was there, so she was drinking wine, and we were just swimming and having fun. And getting out was torture. It was like 40 degrees, and we had to run. We had to get dressed in the little like changing area, and then ran to the hotel because it was outside, and it was like not really close by. It was close, but not close enough. On to Tuesday, we woke up, and we went to the gift shop and had some breakfast, and then we walked around the property to see all of the stuff. It was like a chilly cold day this day, and then my fiance gracefully drove me back to Portland, and my fiance's mom stayed at the hotel until we came back. But I went to a Japanese stationery store called Kino Kinyua, I think that's how to say it, but it also had like kawaii stuff and like anime, all that stuff, but it had tons of stationery planner stuff. Like I got I don't know how to say it, Stayology, I got pens, etc. So I got a fountain pen. Anyways, so I did that, and then we had lunch when we came back to the hotel before we got on the road. And then we drove from what's it called? Portland or Troutdale, whatever, to Bend, where my fiance's mom lives. And that night my fiance and I went and got dinner, and we had ramen. We tried to go to a different place because I wanted like fried chicken, but that place was like taking forever to give us any type of service, so we just like snuck out the back door because we were by the back door, and went around the corner, and there was a ramen place, and the ramen place wasn't even that good. I'm very picky about my ramen. I honestly feel like the cheaper the better. Like I love a good hole in the wall ramen place. At this point, like give me $10 ramen. Like I'm not spending $18 on ramen that doesn't taste good. So then we also drove around that night and saw some stuff that we weren't able to see now that we had a rental car and weren't on anyone else's timeline. We also came back and ate our gelato and then played 21. On to Wednesday, my fiance and I, it was our last day in Portland, so I really wanted to go back to Sparrow Bakery, which was delicious. And my fiance and I went on a walk around his mom's neighborhood for like at least 30 minutes. And then we went on a hike at this place called the Badlands, and it was like a 4.5 mile hike. It was crazy. And then afterwards we had to run errands, and we took his mom to dinner at an Italian place in downtown Bend called Salute, because his mom's birthday was January 17th. This past Monday, if you're watching it the same week that this video goes live. So we did an early birthday dinner for her, and then when we came back, she made us some tea, and we like packed our bags because we were going to be leaving super early. So on to Thursday, we were up at 3:30 West Coast time, which was like 6:30 our time, and it was a crap show. When we got to the airport, like, we couldn't check myself in ahead of time, and neither my fiance, so we still had to get our boarding passes. We had to make it through TSA, and the TSA line was a little bit longer there. People were missing their flights. It was crazy. We had to check our bags and do all of that stuff, and then we had a flight at 6, and then we landed in Salt Lake City. We were there like early, but we did have to catch the bus, and then from the bus go under in the underground shuttle, or not underground shuttle, the underground tunnel to the next terminal over. And then by that point we didn't have any time to do anything besides use the restroom and then get ready to board the plane again. So we caught our flight. That was like at 11 Salt Lake City time, and then I was annoyed because the lady next to me the whole entire time on the flight, she had her arms in my ribs, and I was so frustrated. But I did get to watch, I think it's called The Bone Collector. It was a really good, fascinating movie. It gives them the vibes of Seven, if you've ever seen Seven. So if you want to watch it, definitely do that. I kind of want to read the books. It is a series, so I'm interested in that. So I was annoyed, and then we landed kind of early, earlier than expected. My mom, she came and picked us up, and she took us to go grab a pizza. I felt so bad because I didn't want her to have to chauffeur us all over the place, and she didn't need to, but she said she wanted to. So we went and picked up pizza, and like I ordered wings and like our little pizza rolls, and it was really good. And my fiance and I watched Eternals because it had just came on Disney Plus, I think like that week or the week before. And I thought it was okay. I thought it was pretty decent. On a Friday we slept in, and I had pulled stickers that morning, but I was still waiting on like some stickers I used in this spread. I was going to use them in the last spread, but it didn't end up working out. So I was waiting. Like, I had ordered pencil pink stickers, and they were taking a while to send them to me. So I was a little frustrated, but it was whatever. So I just decided not to do that plan with me that day and just get it up Monday, even though I didn't even use them. It's whatever. So then I had to clean, and we did laundry. I did like a load of laundry, and then we went and got some water. We get our reverse osmosis water at Mom's Grocery, and that day it was Potbelly's 45th anniversary, so it was like buy one get one regular sandwich. So that's what I did for my fiance, and I also got myself a sandwich, but I also wanted a small salad at Chick-fil-A with a lemonade. I think it was probably like PMS cravings. So then I had back pain, and then we watched TV, and that was it for Friday. On to Saturday, I slept in, and we did clean, and we put away our Xmas stuff this day. So tree was gone, decorations were gone, etc. I did have some back pain, and I did ask my fiance to please massage my back, and he does usually do it, but he got distracted that day. And so I like went into our office where he was distracted and playing games, and I was like, I didn't know you want to break up with me. And he's like, what are you talking about? I'm sorry. I'm like, it's okay, whatever. So I had to put some icy hot on my back, and then just decided to go out and go to Target, because the sale was going on with the clothes, where all the clothes were 30% off. So I did end up getting some cute stuff, and I showed it on my Instagram stories. Then I went to Home Goods, and I had to pick up at Best Buy my selfie printer and my external hard drive. And then I got McDonald's, and because I went to McDonald's, I got something off Amazon that I also showed on stories. And then I went to Trader Joe's, Barnes and Nobles, and then we watched Daredevil. Then on to Sunday, I marked that I was in pain, and I was in my feelings. My period started this day. I was kind of sad my fiance didn't want to make me chocolate chip pancakes or waffles, but he ended up doing it anyways, and he did do the dishes. He's the best. I love him so much. And then we also ended up getting some snow. Not a lot. It's now Tuesday, and it was all pretty much nearly melted. So then I did read for at least like 20 minutes in bed, and then I went and filmed, edited, and uploaded the plan with me that was just up before this video, and I took pictures, and that was it. So I kind of hope I got as much interesting, tidbits and stories into this plan with me. I hope you guys enjoyed voiceover me, and you will be hearing from outro me, your friendly neighborhood planner girl, in just a few short moments. But you guys are gonna see that I'm gonna do the deco with y'all, and I'm gonna do the filling and the spread off camera, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Enjoy this outro. Bye. Alright friends, it's your friendly neighborhood planner girl. I am just back to do the outro and the deco. Honestly, stickers are a mess. I'm sure you guys know, but know the struggle, but I had intended to use certain stickers and then didn't use them, and then they don't want to get back flat on there, so I had to crumble them into a ball so they don't stick everywhere all over my desk. But I am doing the deco. Honestly, I rushed through this portion of the plan with me, so I'm a little worried if I don't end up liking it. I definitely am a little hesitant. I really do like the art. The only thing is I kind of hate how, due to the lack of little things, not as many as you get in a SPC kit, I feel like I end up just trying to not put in as much or not use as many little things, because I feel like they go so much faster than, using the SPC kits, which I'm kind of thinking, how am I gonna do this for, the rest of the year? I did unsubscribe from CaressPress, so I will no longer be getting kits from her unless it's straight from her shop. And due to the kit formatting situation, as long as there's a week where I don't need extenders and I don't need to mark a lot of stuff, I think I will be okay. So I will continue to get some kits from her, but on weeks where I feel I'm gonna need to mark in a lot of stuff and I can't, I think I will be I will just sacrifice, maybe not having art that I am interested in, from CaressPress that SPC doesn't necessarily use, SPC doesn't use S-Elise, so there's that. So yeah, I think, going forward, I'm just going to try to think hard before I buy a kit for a specific week. The hard thing is sometimes when you end up doing more stuff than you had planned, planning for a vacation, you can kind of assume you'll be more busy than not, but planning for a normal week can be difficult. Sometimes stuff can come up and you might need extenders and little things and whatnot. So honestly, I might just have to start having a little bit of extra kits on hand, in case I need to swap out kits, maybe have 2 kits, one that I could hoard and one that I could use if I end up needing to switch things up. So I'm also looking at that and whatnot. I also could make my own little things, but that's honestly a little tedious. I really wish CaressPress would at least give an add-ons, a label add-on sample or something, because I'm always just so afraid I'm going to run out. And I don't really even like using rounded labels anymore. I guess I'll make that my question for this video. If you've made it all the way through, please let me know in the comments down below if you enjoy using rounded labels or you prefer squared labels. But yeah, guys, this is the full spread. We are all done here. Please make sure to, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on the bell for notifications to get notified every time I upload. But that is it for this video, you guys. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye!